I think Sheila is differently abled rather than disabled. And I think she's able to apply that different ability in many, many miraculous ways.
Sheila is a survivor. She's an inspiration to a lot of people.
I don't know how to describe her in any other ways, just a pistol. I first met Sheila and Ray. I had to put him in this because they met as a couple in my halfway house. They would come in and speak, and what they would do is tell us about themselves. My life might have been completely different. It was a blessing in my life that, you know, I met Ray and Sheila.
Sheila and Ray are perfect together. I tell them almost on a daily basis they're a comedy act. I should pay them for entertainment. They both have such colorful pasts, you know, to end up together today. It's a good thing.
I'm very hard to live with. Overbearing, intolerant.
Impatient.
Yeah.
Has to have an itinerary and a thing for every day. He had a duffel bag, I had a little red suitcase. It's really funny. That was all that messed with both of our lives when we met.
We were rock bottom.
We were rock bottom. In 1986, my first rehab, they said, would you like to have an HIV test? And my last name was Poor, Mrs. Poor. Yeah, sure, why not? Well, they took me downstairs. They said, we have your test results, and you came back positive. I could feel the blood draining. I could feel my whole body just go, you know, it's got to be a mistake, and they're saying no. So right then, I didn't know any education. I mean, I knew I got it from needles or sex. Didn't know how it was prevented. I didn't know how it was transmitted. You know, I mean, I wasn't up to par on the education and the prevention. And that floored me, and I went back to my room, and over my bed, it had Poor Sheila. And I just took that and ripped it.
You begin teaching the day one just by being real and being committed to your recovery. So really, Sheila's ability to teach, not only Sheila, but all of us, we've all benefited from that relationship.
Sometimes I do groups. I go over and do an hour group, and yes, I will tell my story, because people just look like nobody understands what their addiction was like, and then I just go and it's like, oh my God, it's so much over the edge because they don't have Hep C, they don't have AIDS, they haven't had the hip replacements, they're not dealing with all this. I had been in and out of the hospital with bronchitis, pneumonia,
One thing right after
one
another.
after the other. I mean, and where they just told Ray, we don't even think we're going to be able to pull her out of this. Many a times, and he climbed right into bed and just held on to me and said, honey, I don't want you to go anywhere. And I just fought, and I just kept saying, I'm going to beat this. I'm going to beat this. And no matter what the doctors ever said to me, I said, I'm going to prove them wrong.
I actually work with Sheila 40 hours a week, so I see her good and bad days. Some days she comes in chronic pain and gets through the best that she can. Other days she's cheerful, happy, crazy.
She has aches and pains in the morning. I help her get out of bed. It's the start of the morning that's, you know, a little tough for her.
So she has her good and bad times. The services that JEVS offers allows her to put a 40-hour week in here. If she didn't have that support, I don't think she could do the job that she does here.
Her having an attendant is what helps her get to work. Without an attendant, it would be a lot tougher for her.
Because I have loving people from JEVS that believe in me and come in here on a daily basis and help me, I get out into the world. I can't thank you guys anymore. Without yous, I wouldn't be living my life. And I was pretty sick when you came into my life. And it's been the faithfulness of my case managers and of JEVS and my attendants that have gotten me out of this house and back into the work world full force.
Humility is part of our honesty. And hers isn't with arrogance and obnoxiousness. Hers is, hey, this is what is. This is my reality. This is what I live with. I hope I can help you avoid it. It's the humility that she always had. That's what I saw first. I saw her strengths, but it was the humility first that drew me.
When it's my time to go, it's my time to go. I mean, that's out of my hands. But for right now, I'm living. I got a lot of living to do. Got grandsons, family, people that love me, and I love them. And I'm not going to cheat myself out of that. I cheated myself out of life of addiction for 30-some years. Yeah, I have a life and I want it.